Cosmic Insight. Cosmic Insight. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hi guys. Hi, hi. Hi country. Hello. How was your weekend? It was alright. I had a chill weekend, didn't do a whole lot, which was just nice, relaxing, chill, fun. Still a bit too bright. Hi Samina. Hi darling. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I am kind of like low-key cold as shit. I'm contemplating should I put on a sweater. I don't think so. Let's be honest. I don't think I will. But yeah, hi everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. Fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for the free oracles today. So the options are to choose from in the poll. The hidden love messages, how do they see this connection, your person, towards you? Next up, what lies beneath their behavior? Maybe even your behavior, what's beneath my behavior or someone else's behavior? What is behind it? What is the underlying reason for it? Next up, we have Whispers of Why, which is why questions to spirit of like, why am I going through this? Why am I experiencing it? What is the lesson here for me to learn? And lastly, we have Cosmic Insight, if you would like some insight in a certain situation in your life. So yeah, those are the options. Fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for the free oracles. I will let the poll go for a couple of minutes before we get started. And yeah, that's what's up. Hi King of Pentacles. Hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Hope everyone had a good weekend, had some fun, relaxed, get some energy. Yeah, it's doing overall really well. I did a barbecue. Ooh, nice. I was so proud of me. I don't plan to do it again soon, but I had fun. Cooked for the kids and I. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Oh, I love a good barbecue. It's too cold here in the Netherlands. And today it was so windy as well. So windy. But that's nice. Hi, Ashley. Hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. Can I please get what is beneath from why Donkey feels about me? Oh, okay. So what lies beneath? Like, this is not necessarily why question. It's more their reasoning for acting the way that they do. You're okay with that, I can take a look. I'm just trying to yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, what lies beneath? Okay. So what lies beneath Bruce's behavior towards Ashley? What lies beneath Bruce's behavior? Do I want that? Oh, well, I'll take that one. What lies beneath Bruce's behavior towards Ashley? Falling apart, falling into pieces, and I think that this is exactly like what we have had, what you guys need to do, falling apart, but it's like falling apart, like apart, but like into pieces, like, I don't know, kind of like together, but like putting the pieces together. Also, by the way, darling, didn't you send me a message on Facebook? Did I not watch it? Look at it. Oh, I did not. I don't know what reading you watched, though. I was like, what pickup pal did she talk about? Anyway, we also have fake friends, expecting new beginnings, the police again, and already knowing the tea. Already knowing the tea. And I think with that, already knowing the tea is just him assuming shit. At the bottom, betrayal, deceit, backstabbing, traitors, unworthy of trust. Yeah, I think that that's just of himself. I betrayed you. I feel unworthy of your trust and your love and your care. Yeah. So yeah, hi everyone, welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, nice to meet you all. My name is Lindy, I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam. Very direct person, very direct tarot reader. If you're interested in the free oracles, right now there's a poll up in which you guys can vote what we will be using for the free oracles. The options you can choose from are either hidden love messages, their point of view, how do they see this connection, whispers of why, is the why question to spirit, why am I going through this, what is the lesson I'm learning here, why spirit, what lies beneath their actions and their behavior, why do they act the way that they do, and lastly we have cosmic insight, what insight do you need to know about the situation that you are in right now. Fill in the poll, let me know, and I will take a look at only the top 2 answers we will be adding on. If you would like an oracle right now, whether it is one of these or a different one altogether, it's going to be for a €2 donation. Donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you want a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look up the exchange rate and we will figure it out. If you have any questions, let me know and we can have a little bit of chat. Can you please explain what those beneath the guards? I already shuffled them away. Betrayal was overall, I think. Are they all together at the top? Seriously? Already know the tea, expecting new beginning, falling apart, fake friends. Do we have police as well? I think so, right? I think police as well. Okay. Apparently I did not shuffle that well. Okay. So you would like an explanation for these. So it's gonna be very quick with tarot. Just quick. I'm gonna turn down the sound. This is loud. Okay, so why already knowing the tea for Bruce? Why already knowing the tea for Bruce here? 10 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. I feel like when already knowing the tea, it's just expecting of history. Of like, okay, this happened before, or similar situations, assumptions. The 7 of Swords is stuck in like a track. I kind of feel like always doing the same thing, same, and then something happens, and it's like, okay, I know how to do with this, or I know how to do with this. So I feel like he's just in old patterns of behavior, assuming that he knows what is up, without really questioning or really knowing. Because the 7 of Pentacles is investing without knowing necessarily, and just going with it, just trusting on it. So I think that with that, I already know the tea, that he kind of like thinks that he already knows what is like up, and he's just assuming and acting upon assumption. I think that that's why he acts the way that he does, out of assumption, out of habit, out of his programming. Why expecting new beginning? Bruce with Ashley. Bruce. Five of Wands just showed up as well, real quick. The Page of Wands, Six of Cups, and a Seven of Swords with the Hierophant. Again, there's a little bit of entitlement. I'm doing the hard work, so there should be a new beginning. Seven of Swords can be like dishonesty, not really, you know, being upfront or being realistic. Cheating here and there a little bit. I think that he's just working towards a new beginning. Taking all the good from the past, moving it in the future, but you cannot outrun your past. And I think he's kind of like trying to. But I think that there's just a, yeah, new start. With that Six of Cups, is that like a pregnancy? Is that a pregnancy or no? King of Pentacles. I think he also just wants more children. Yeah. And I think that's also, again, with his behavior of like getting better, is because there's the wish and desire to have more children, a family, you know, that idea. Why falling apart? Falling into pieces for Bruce. Why falling apart? Falling to pieces. Judgment. And the Knight of Wands. That's consequences. The Fool. A new beginning. In order to have a new beginning, a new start, we need to fall apart a little bit. The old us needs to die. That Knight of Wands fuckboy energy needs to die. Judgment is looking back on the past, seeing what happened, seeing what pieces we can use to you know, build our own together, in order to have a new beginning and a new start. But we need to fall apart a little bit, and I think that that's what's happening. He needs to feel rock bottom, not necessarily rock bottom, but you know, you need to, if you have been, so let's say like this is you, right? At the beginning when you are a child. As a child you get all these additions like built onto and stuck onto who you are and what you should think and should be. And sometimes when we are adults, there's no taking them off one by one, because there's always residue and, you know, stuff that leaves scars and whatnot. Sometimes we just need to break it in order to create something new. And I think that that is what that falling apart is. I'm gonna continue. I'm not gonna read that, because otherwise I'm gonna get distracted. Why do we have fake friends here for Bruce? What lies behind his behavior to Ashley? Fake friends. Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. I think that this is just the influence that other people have on him. Whether, I kind of feel like friends that don't have the best interest at heart, but I think more so his feminine. I think he is very influential by his mother, for instance. And I think all these influences, all these people, fake friends, people that, you know, don't have the best for him in mind, create this ocean of confusion. What do I choose? What do I do? Some are realistic options, some aren't. And I think at the bottom with that Five of Pentacles, it's just a feeling of low self-trust, not necessarily low self-esteem, but not really trusting his own opinion, feeling like I'm not worthy, I don't deserve it, a feeling of lack, I'm not good enough, you know, and then it's easier to get influenced from the outside. And I think that that is also playing a part of how he acts with you. Why the police? Why the police here for Bruce? Three of Wands and Strength. And then a Five of Wands. I think that he sometimes plays his own judge, in the sense of sometimes he does things that aren't right, but he's just like, well, you know, there are worse things. you can do. The Three of Wands is like expending, so it's like coloring just outside of the lines, just, looking up the edges and seeing how far he can push it, and and I think the instinct from him to do that, to just find the edges of what is decent, has been playing a part as well, whether that is sex addiction or any other addiction, or just not great behavior. Just I feel like him finding the corners and finding the edges to just push a little bit is also playing a big part in his behavior to you. And then overall, betrayal, deceit, backstabbing, traitors, unworthy of trust. Why do we have betrayal here for Bruce when it comes to Ashley? King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Two of Cups. And the Hierophant. Ten of Swords. I think that this has just been his behavior. It's not a belief system, but like, how do I say that? Let me get you before you get me. Very hurt energy. And I've been hurt a lot. And I think the more that he cares, the more he pushes away. And I think that that is still something that he is working on. I do see that there is now more, because he is hoping to become that King of Pentacles energy. Someone very grounded, got their shit in order, financially stable, more calm, able to communicate about shit. And I think that that is hurting him as well. The betrayal that he put onto that Two of Cups, that connection between you two is affecting him for sure. And I think that that leaves also with that unworthy of trust feeling of like, I looked the edges of this connection, I broke the trust, and now I feel unworthy of having your trust here as well, even though I do thrive to become a better person, wanting to do the right thing, and stuff like that. So he thought I was a fake friend? Okay. Well, could be. I don't think you were, though. I think, like, him thinking you're a fake friend is just his fake friends whispering that in his ear, whether that's Belen or anyone else. So, yeah. He did break my trust, even told him that, and that he has to rebuild it. Yeah. Your second question. So does he want to have more children with just anyone, or hoping with me? Bruce. Do you just hope for more children in general, or specifically with Ashley? We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, and then the World. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, the Six of Pentacles, the Star, the Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. I don't think he has hope specifically for children with you, because I don't think that there is a specific, like, oh, I want to get back with Ashley 100%. You know, like, the intention to get with you is not there. So there's no real hope to then have more, if that makes sense. Because children is more than already... You need to have the hope of, like, getting back together with you to have the hope to have children with you. I do think that there is hope that if only time will tell. I think there's a lot of Does he want children? 100%. I think that is the hope. And it's not that it is where it's like just anyone, because I think that he wants to build a foundation with someone. With that Six of Pentacles, have that foundation, small investments, little steps, not rushing into it. I do think with a new love, so genuine love, genuine care, I do think that that's a very new concept almost for him. The Three of Wands as well, that's expending, so looking out of what he would usually date or, had envisioned, has done. With the King of Swords, I think he's more selective now. But with that Wheel of Fortune, I also feel that he is understandable of like, okay, I am a little bit older or getting a little bit older. So if like the universe allows it, or if, God allows it, or stuff like that. Why do you have the Seven of Swords as overall energy? The Seven of Swords overall energy. Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Again, I think that there is hope for it. There is still, though, a doubt whether or not he can change his ways. He is unsure if he can be, not necessarily faithful, but overcome his addictions in order to have that stable life. If you want a stable life, you need to be able to be the person to have it as well. And I don't think that he's there, and I don't think that he has the belief system really that he can get there. A little bit, but not. I think he talks a big talk, but when it comes to actions, there's a lot of hesitation. Yeah, he wants to do it his own way in overcoming this, and, sometimes you just need to shut up and listen, and I think that he's not there yet. Yeah. Or have kids with an Asian, so it is kind of in his culture realm. I think he's alright with going outside his culture. With that Three of Wands is expanding, looking beyond what is like normal, or beyond what is socially accepted, or beyond the lines a little bit. Why do we have strength here? Why do I have strength here for Bruce when it comes to having children? The Devil, ego, fear. Okay, and then the Knight of Pentacles. So, I think, again, he wants children 100%. There is that realistic look of like, I don't know if time will have us. Because I do think that he wants not just boom, pregnant and go. I think he wants a slow like build and really working on a foundation, and because I don't think that he had that in the past. But that means more time. That means fear of it not happening. Not an Asian race. I think just anything. Eight of Cups, yeah, walking away from something that he was very emotionally attached to. Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords was overall energy. I don't think he has been so focused on it. I think just anyone. If it's a good connection, we can have good talks. I think he is selective in the sense of not just anyone, but like the person at the core. I do think that there is I am more attracted to this type of person or that type of person, but I don't think he is like, where in the past he would go like, oh, I wouldn't date anyone outside of my culture. I think that just kind of like went away. Not necessarily like, oh, I would or I wouldn't this race or that race. It's not that deep, it's not that intense. So, yeah. That is where I would put that. Let me take a look at the poll. Hidden messages and whispers of why. Hidden, not the what lies beneath though. I'm shocked. It was like for sure that one. So what lies beneath can go away. Oops. Oopsie. Whisper White and Hidden Love. Hidden Love Oddity. Hidden Love. Oh, hello. Or Whispers of Why, and I don't have that one. Whispers of Why. To Spirit. Well, let's just not do that. Is it gonna fit? Probably not. Probably not. Honey Reens. Chat is basic. Hi, darling. Welcome. Ashley, thank you for the donation. Let me set the pinned comment. Let me get this out. So, first question. So, he has moved on from me completely, or does he still have some hope of reconnecting? You could do TikTok. I quit TikTok lives like 2 weeks ago. I stopped doing TikTok lives because oh my shit, TikTok is doing shit. Because oh my god, yeah, no, I stopped doing TikTok because holy fuck, that was a shit show. Yeah. So, has he moved on from you completely, or does he still have some hope of reconnecting? My friend's co-worker are going to the what is the Superstition? Walmart. March 20th, so she can see Bruce and sense his vibe. Okay. Has Bruce completely moved on from Ashley, or does he still have hope of reconnecting? Where's the Page of Wands? The Two of Swords, Six of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Magician. I do think that he is still hopeful of reconnecting, for sure. I just don't think necessarily hoping for reconnecting as in a romantic way. I think that we've discussed this before as well, where there's just hope for reconnecting, hope for friendship, but that is already a 50-50 kind of like thing. So there's no real hoping for more, because there's no real assumption that there is even a possibility, you know, that even becoming friends is like, you know. Two of Swords is a bit indecisive, but with that Magician as Major Arcana, I do think that he is manifesting it, that he's actively working towards reconnecting with you, becoming a better version of himself. The Six of Wands as well, like small victory. It would be a small, not necessarily small victory, but it would be like a victory, and yeah, to reconnect again. The Seven of Wands is just very unsure what the end result will be, whether or not you will reconnect. Again, if his hard work is gonna pay off, that he doesn't know. I kind of want to take a look at why the Two of Swords here. Why the Two of Swords here? Does he still hope to reconnect with Ashley? Ten of Swords and the Page of Cups. So, why that indecisiveness? At one end, hurt, not wanting to get hurt, not wanting rejection, not wanting to, you know. And I think that that's also why he hasn't come forward, because I do think that it is partly motivation as well for him. The reconnecting. I need to become a better version of myself before we can reconnect. I'm not there yet. Feeling also a bit nervous, like I don't want rejection as well. But with that Page of Cups, there's also that at one end, I don't want to get hurt, but at the other end, I hope for a good outcome at the same time. So it's a bit like, oh, I don't know what to do, whether it is holding on or letting go. So I think he's doing neither. There is that, again, manifesting of reconnecting, but nothing necessarily of like romantically reconnecting, you know. Yes. And the future spouse members only pile 2. Sounds like you're describing me. Oh, is that so? Was that the one where it was like, That's Me, where I thought I was doing a reading for me. I don't know if that was that one. But yeah. Yep, and seeing what happens from there if we can become friends again. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah. So, yeah, no, I don't think he has completely moved on from reconnecting to you. So yeah. Let me know your second question, if you have one. Rodrigo, thank you so much for the donation. Let me take a look at your question. Hello, Lindy. So I'd like to ask about Alex, an ex. I broke up with him, but after some stuff, maybe I rushed on my decision. So he will be back from... Is that the Chinese flag? I think that's the Chinese flag. I'm so bad with flags. March 15th, no contact now. Any chance of reconciliation? Alex and Rodrigo. So you might have rushed your decision. He will be back March 15th. Any chance of reconciliation of Alex and Rodrigo? Any chance of reconciliation of Alex and Rodrigo after they get back? We have the King of Pentacles as over energy and the Devil underneath that. Okay. Okay. We have the Emperor, the Two of Swords, Ten of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Justice, the Death card, Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. It is gonna be a hard one. A very, very difficult one to... Yeah. Yeah, that's... Is there a possibility? Yeah, for sure. But it will be crawling through the dust. The Death card talks about transformation, so there needs to be some sort of proof of like something changed. The Emperor is taking responsibility. Taking responsibility, putting in that change so it doesn't happen again, or like that, like... Trust is kind of like broken. The Three of Swords is heartbroken. Ten of Wands, very fucking tired energy. Like, why would I put in... Why? Why the fuck would I do that to myself again? Like, that energy a little bit. Four of Wands, well, very closed off, having a wall up. We do have Justice and the Hierophant, which is doing the right thing in the right way, in the right order, in the right time. So I think that it can be good to have... I think if the... Is it gonna be a quick reconciliation? Definitely not. If it is the goal to reconcile again, we need to go through the steps that we need to go through. No shortcuts. Apology. Explain. Can we build the trust again? This isn't a thing of like, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Let's go back to the way it was. That is not happening. That is not happening. Because I think that there's a lot of hurt that happened. Resentment that built. Ego playing a part here as well. Yeah, Two of Swords as well. That's still indecisive energy. So after everything, there is still a chance of them going like, no. No. Is there a chance of reconciliation? Yeah. Yeah, but it, yeah. This is just a lot. Yeah. I think after going everything that you have to go through in order to apologize and, you know, build trust and stuff, it's still a 50-50. There's no guarantee in getting them back. So yeah, I kind of want to leave it here, to be honest. If you have questions, let me know. Let me know. But I think I'm leaning more towards a no on yeah, I'm leaning more towards a no in this because it's just, are you fucking kidding me? The energy, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of repair work that needs to be done. A lot of repair work. 50-50. Yeah, a lot of repair work before the 50-50, may I add. Before you get to the decision, reconciliation, that's a 50% chance. There is just so much that you need to do. Rebuild, again, apologizing, explaining, hearing them out, their part of the story, and understanding, and not just apologizing. Like, an apology is the first step. After that, it's building, making sure that it doesn't happen again. The reason why you broke up, the reason why you made a rush decision, making sure that that never happens again, that you always make a decision for yourself. And so yes. Good luck fighting. Oh my god. But yes, I'm alright with both. Okay, good. Good. Appreciate it. You're very welcome. Ashley, second question. I guess second question is, how will March 29th go? That is the night my co-worker friend's going to go to Bruce's Walmart. So she can see him and feel his vibe, and what kind of person Bruce is. So how will that encounter go? How will that night go? That person is going to go to Bruce's store. How will that night go? How will that encounter go? How will that vibe check go? Knight of Swords. I feel like they are gonna ask Bruce for like help, of like, hey, do you know where I can find this or something like this? I think that they are gonna be savage. We also have the Ace of Swords underneath that, so I definitely feel a communication happening, asking for help. Six of Wands, victory. The Nine of Cups, everything how we wanted it to go. The Seven of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Swords. I do think that they are not, so the Seven of Swords is sneaking around a little bit, and I'm a bit where I'm like, I think they are gonna try to be not suspicious. Christina is like, okay, I was kind of getting Femo vibe as well. Cause yeah, I'm like, what I'm kind of like seeing is a woman just sneaking around and don't be suspicious, like through the store like that. And I think she's almost like bumping into him at some point. I do think it's gonna be a success. I think there's first a little bit the scanning it from a distance, the vibe, but I do think in the end that she either, I don't know, asks him for help or something. With the Knight of Swords, that's asking for help. I do think that they are someone that, like, she is a good talker, she is charismatic, she can talk her way out of anything. I also think that she kind of has a little bit of a resting bitch face, like, just very hard to kind of like sense what the fuck is going on with her. If she's happy, if she's sad, if like it's a bit like, is this a happy customer? Is this a like what's, yeah, I think that is just gonna be a hard thing to do. Why the Five Swords though? Because the Five Swords is self-sabotage. Why the Five Swords? Three of Pentacles, some sort of collaboration, or I don't know, like coming across someone that she knows, someone talks about it, or what will she think of him? Oh, that's a different question. What will she think of Bruce? What will she think of Bruce? A fuckboy. Fuckboy. We have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, so a smooth talker, someone that's good with words, a little bit fuckboy energy. How do you say that? Like the Four of Cups is someone that is, how do you say it? Like the depressed prince? You know, like in novels and whatnot, where it's like, oh, you can change him. You know, someone that like, destroyed by their past. Not destroyed, but like, I don't know the right word. Like, affected by their past, and it's still gloom, and they just need that one light of spark of someone to bring back the, like, a little bit dramatic. I think she is a little bit dramatic, which I love. I love her energy. I'm like, yes, queen. But yeah, fuckboy. Fuckboy energy. Someone good communicating. Yeah. 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 But yeah, I think it will go well. I think, weirdly enough, it will go well. I do think that she will get a little bit why you get with that vibe, because again, he has something, how do you say it, like devastating. Devastating, I don't think is the word, but it's like tragic. Tragic is the word I'm looking for. That he has a little bit of that tragic energy over him. But yeah. So she will think he's bad for me? Yeah, probably. For, like, relationship-wise, yeah. Because I think he's still, for now, yeah, I think he's still on the healing journey. So, yes. Yep. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, and I see you all, my name is Lindy, I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam, a very direct person, very direct tarot reader. In today's live stream, we have two options available, either the hidden love messages from your person, how do they see this connection, what's going on, what is their side of the story, or the other option is the whispers of why, which asks question to spirit, why? Spirit, why am I going through this? Why am I experiencing this? What is the lesson behind it? All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, have liked the live stream. Let me know what like number you are, and let me know which option you would like. I'm gonna start from my last chat, work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, leave it once more. Have patience. I will get to your question eventually. The more you spam, the more you are gonna put yourself at the bottom of the list, so be aware of that as well. If you would like a different oracle, priority, like skipping the line, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. All the options for my oracles you'll find in the description box below. If you would like a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's gonna be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chats. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know, I'll look it up, we will figure it out. Also be aware that memberships do have the priority in the chat. They get one priority open choice oracle every single day, so be aware of that as well. Ashley, thank you for the donation. I am gonna start, however, with countries oracle. May I have the island wellness time? On the X who keeps popping up in my reads as coming back, or whichever deck would give me insight into who this could be. Okay. Ooh. Guys, please don't spam the chat. I'm gonna put you guys in timeout for a minute, and you as well. Please read the pinned comment if I just put you in a timeout, because we're not doing that shit here. Okay, country. Who is the ex that keeps popping up in countries readings of returning? Who is this ex? Okay. So we have the girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed, used, enable, and boundaries. So this might have been either a narcissistical ex, or someone that has dealt with narcissists before, whether it is like a narcissistic girl showed up, a snake showed up. We have not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousies. We have a twin flame, yin, yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. Seduction. I'm kind of feeling that this is a connection where you felt a very strong connection with them. They also felt that with you, but either you or them getting kind of like charmed or dealt with some sort of like narcissist that kind of like pulled you or them away. Because we also have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, and third-party interference. The hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. Then we have abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. And then we also have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restrained. So, yes. I'm just seeing a situation where someone gets like taken away by a snake or getting manipulated by a snake or getting, you know, with snake I mean like narcissist, you know, codependent kind of like person. Ashley, will Bruce... Oh, you're gonna go with her. Will Bruce see you on that night and talk to you? Bruce, will you see Ashley that night and talk to Ashley? Oh, that can be that self-sabotage. Because I was like, what is that self-sabotage? But that might be him seeing you guys like walk in together or something. I feel like I know exactly who this is. Okay, good. I'm glad it gave some insights. Glad. Thank you. You're welcome, darling. Okay, will Bruce see Ashley that night? Bruce, will you see Ashley and talk to Ashley even? That night. We have the Four of Wands. Five of Swords! See? I knew it! I was like... Because that was the one where I'm like, I don't get it. The self-sabotage? See you 100%. Yes. We have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, Justice, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if this is her asking where's the lasagna and you standing next to the lasagna. Like something like that. I do think it's something like funny afterwards where you're like, oh my god, you're such an idiot. That it's either she says something, I feel like your friend says something that either like points the finger to you or like, I don't know. Again, do you know where this is? And then you're like in that aisle and you're like, you idiot, you bitch. Yes. Will he talk to you? I'm not 100% sure. If it's not that moment, I do think that it opens a door for communication again. Because I feel like he is kind of like that cat right here, where he's like, oh, wait, do those two belong to, did those two know each other? You know. Three of Pentacles, collaboration, working together. Queen of Swords. It also kind of depends on your attitude in this. Because I do think that there is a little bit of resting bitch face going on. Yeah, because the Eight of Pentacles is gaining more information, needing more information. So I think it can be like the first step. I think it can be like the first step in it. Will he see you? 100%. Will we talk? It kind of depends on how we go through this, I don't know, clocking eyes, smiling, waving, say hi kind of like thing. So, yeah. Kind of depends. Again, the Three of Pentacles as well, collaborating. So, I don't know. It just kind of feels like it's, again, that, hey, do you know where I can find this? And then that's exactly where you're standing. Or they, like, have to pass you, or, you know, you're, like, waiting at the other end of the aisle, and then, in order to get there, he walks in that direction with her, you know, passing you, or, you know, something like that. I think he will stay professional. Because at the beginning he might not know that you guys are together. But yeah. So yes. Okay, let me reset the chat once more. So Hi guys, welcome. If you're interested in the free oracles, all you need to do is follow the channel, be subscribed, like the live stream, and let me know what like number you are and which oracle you would like. I will start from my last chat, work my way down, so if your question or request is not underneath there, leave it once more. Have patience. I will get to your question eventually. Don't spam the chat. Hold your tits so I can hold mine, and we will get there just fine. Be aware that members do have the priority in the chat. They get one free open choice oracle every single day. If you're wanting a priority, like skipping the line, a different oracle, or just another oracle, it is going to be for a €2 donation or becoming one of my members. If you would like a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look up the exchange rate and we will take a look. Let me have a sip and then we can get started. Kim, hidden love message from Marshall. Marshall for Kim. Marshall for Kim. Marshall for Kim. We have a reunion. We will always come back to each other. Responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. And habits. I don't know if we will ever change. Ashley, thanks for the donation. Will he be mad or happy to see you? Bruce. What is Bruce's reaction of seeing Ashley there? Bruce's reaction. How will he feel? What will he say? What will he do seeing Ashley there? The Knight of Pentacles, of course. And then the Four of Pentacles underneath that. I think he is very professional when he's at the work. Again, helping someone else. So he is like, okay, I need to stay like professional. We have the Page of Wands, we have the Four of Swords, the Emperor, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands, the High Priestess, Seven of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. I do feel initially good. Six of Wands talks about victory. The Emperor, the High Priestess, that's just very, again, professional, doing what's best for everyone. So smiling, saying hi professionally, and doing what it is that he needs to do, or he was helping someone. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck. So I don't think after clocking you, he right away comes back, say hi, you know. But I do think that there is that wanting to get like closer, or, you know, doing shit closer to where you are. The Four of Swords is taking a little bit of a break, collecting our thoughts. What do I do? So not right away moving forward to you. I'm not seeing any like upset energy. If anything, like victory. There is a feeling of like lack, I'm not good enough, or, you know. Then again, Seven of Wands, wanting to do it his way, again, figuring it out, or I feel like he always chooses like the hard way. Where it's like, just say hi, dude. Just, yeah. And he's like, okay, no, let me, yeah, no. Because there's also not really, like, confidence. And I think it is very important of how you react to seeing him. If you're, like, smiling and just say hi, or, you know, just smile at him, I think that that just makes it easier for him to then, like, come back after what it is that he was doing with his job, to approach you and talk to you again. Why the Seven of Swords? The World. And the Eight of Pentacles. I think that there is a little bit of like, I don't know. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but lack of trust. I don't know what this is. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I trust this. And I think that that just comes from his abusive, like that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with his survival instincts. His, you know, trauma pattern. If someone that he hurt comes back, that means that they are going to come back to hurt him, you know? So I think that there's a little bit of like caution there. Not necessarily to think that you specifically would hurt him, that he's thinking like, Ashley's coming here to hurt me. But I think that that's just survival skill. You know, it's the same as if you put down a fake spider. People are doesn't mean that it's that we're scared of fake spiders. It's that we're scared of spiders. You know. But yeah, I think overall good. I think it is uncomfortable, and he's not sure what to do with it. So taking it slow and just gathering information, I suppose. Like, oh, she smiled at me. Oh, this, you know. I come back to see him because I miss him. Yeah, exactly. But I think his, the instinct is to like, what's going on, you know? Which I think is understandable. Also, a sign of like regret, like I hurt you and I know the consequences of that. Yeah. So I think just, yeah, good, happy. Definitely not mad. So yeah, no. But I do feel some sort of like distance, like a bit, you know, like also because he is working, you know. But yeah. Okay, let's go back to the list. Gulnar, hidden love message from Hassan. Hassan for Gulnar. Hassan for Gulnar. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten, and responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Samina, why is my energy suddenly off balance today? Thank you, Linda. You're very welcome, darling. Always very welcome. Samina, why is your energy out of balance? Why is Samina's energy out of balance today? To open doors you haven't seen. So I feel like some sort of like shift happening. To help you find your inner strength. And to help you heal. So sometimes we need to go through hardships in order to recognize our own power, and I think that that's kind of like what's going on. Melissa, may I ask for a hidden message from Joe to you? Yes, of course. Melissa. From Joe for Melissa. Kind of also on this one. Joe to Melissa, that's it. Okay. Responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Regret. I wish this never happened. Absence. I felt like a part of me is missing without you. And understanding. I see your side of the story. Guys, please don't spam the chat. Please read the comments. Sukanya, hidden love message from Shubankar for Sukanya. Shubankar for Sukanya. Shubankar for Sukanya. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. And unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Dreammaker, thank you so much for the follow, darling. Welcome. Thank you. Melissa, thank you for the donation. What's coming for me in the next 48 hours? So the next 48 hours for Melissa. Next 48 hours. Heidi, thank you for the subscription, for subscribing. Welcome. Melissa, what's coming towards you in the next 48 hours? Next 48 hours for Melissa. I'm kind of feeling some sort of like conversation happening. I don't have a lot. Okay. We have the King of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Is this mediation? The Hermit. The Hermit is overall is reflecting. It is collecting our thoughts. What's happening? What is my share in this? How can I like almost like getting to the bottom of something. The Three of Swords is heartbroken. The King of Wands, I'm kind of leaning that being more Joe, opening up, talking. The Three of Cups can talk about like friends or community or other people getting involved with like loving help. Like, I want nothing but the best for you, having a conversation, or having some like reflective energy. With the Ten of Cups, in order to have like a long-term committed like happiness, underneath that we also have the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. With the cards of the hidden message, I am seeing like regret. I see your side of it. I am getting, I'm sorry this happened, and all that. So I am seeing a real reflective energy. But what does that have to do with Melissa's next 48 hours? What does that have to do with Melissa? High Priestess. So I feel like you will notice some sort of change. Not necessarily directing, like the Seven of Swords is still hiding, not being out and open about it, a bit sneaking around. But I do think that there's going to be some like change that's like, where's it coming from? What's going on? Why the King of Wands? Is that you reflecting? Is that him reflecting? Nine of Wands. I kind of feel like him reflecting. The Page of Swords. How's that gonna affect you though? Other than noticing some sort of like change happening. Ten of Wands. The King of Pentacles. Him offering help with the Death card and the World. I'm seeing some sort of ending of chapter and some sort of like transformation, and I think you are going to experience that kind of like transformation. I'm not sure. I'm leaning more towards his behavior changing, and you're like, oh, now now you're able to do this? Where's this coming from? What's happening? Or if it is just within yourself that you are like, you know what, ending of a chapter, we are going to move on, transformation, focusing on that, my own, hermit, going inward to look for answers for myself. What do I want? What do I need? But yeah, I'm leaning more towards him. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards him having that. Just remorseful regret and actually showing. It's just a bit disappointing that it comes after something like that. Where it's like, now you're... Okay. I would suggest, if he comes back, again, getting the Three of Pentacles. Or the Three of Cups, which is friends, loved ones, people that have our best interest at heart. Not necessarily to mingle, but yeah. I hope he realized what he let happen. Yeah. I think that that's kind of like what's happening. I would suggest therapy. Couples therapy. Or just therapy in general for him. For yourself as well. The Three of Swords, though, I do see still some heartbreak happening in the next 2 days. But yeah, overall, it's going to be a very reflecting kind of like 2 days for you as well. What do I want? How am I feeling? What, to reflect a little bit on for ourselves as well, not just like what they did or what he did, or but more so for yourself. Okay, what does that mean for me? Just me. And the possibility also for you as well to talk to friends, family, loved ones, your inner circle about what's happening, and just to collect your thoughts a little bit on that as well. So yeah. Hope that gave some insight for you, darling. Hope if you have questions, let me know. Ashley, thank you for the donation. Why do you miss Bruce still? Why does Ashley still miss Bruce? What is the reason for it? What's the reason that Ashley still misses Bruce? What's the reason that Ashley still misses Bruce? the lesson. I'll take that one too. Hey. So, we have to help you discover your true potential. So this is very much like to help you discover what you truly want as well. To help you realign with your purpose. To help you find clarity. To help you see your worth. So even though you miss him, you know, there's still that, but I deserve better. And lastly, to show you the beauty in simplicity. Okay, and why does Bruce still miss Ashley? Why does Bruce still miss Ashley? Why does Bruce still miss Ashley? For what reason does Bruce still miss Ashley? I'll take that. Oh, no, yeah. Because there's wisdom you haven't found yet. Love that. To help you heal. Because you're being redirected to a new path. Because you're being protected. And because it's time to trust the unknown. And I absolutely love that. Because this is very much for him. Oh. To prepare you for a miracle. Again, he has never trusted that he is deserving of love. To help him heal. I think that it was an anchor just as much as it was for you, for him as well. To reflect, to get that information, to have that realization. Because if he didn't care, he wouldn't think about it. But because he does, he still thought about it, you know. Making him look for answers within himself to help him heal. Because he was redirected to a new path to do things differently again. With Belen, there was not necessarily emotion, but well, attraction. And you know, with you, there might have not been that kind of like attraction or a mindset of like that is a possibility, but there was emotion. He was directed into a new path because he was being protected. I do think that that level of love just in some way did protect him. And because it's time to trust the unknown. And that is very much this connection. Nothing like he knew. Nothing, you know. So, yeah. Okay, so, hi everyone. Welcome. Let me check real quick in here. Everything is still going. We're still up here. Yes. Hi Dreammaker. Hello. How can I have less subscriptions now than when I started? Okay, thank you, Lena. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. Oh, wrong one. Very welcome. So yeah, hi everyone. Welcome. If you're interested in the free oracles, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, have liked the live stream, let me know your name, like number, what like number you are, your name, and which oracle you would like. The two options available for today are either the hidden love messages from your person, how do they see this connection, what's their side of it, or whispers of why. Asking spirit, why am I going through this, what is the reason, what is the lesson behind what I'm going through right now. If you would like a different oracle, priority oracle, like skipping the line, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those, or becoming one of my members, because they get one free open choice oracle every single day. If you would like to know what oracles I have available, you'll find it in the description of the live stream as well. If you would like a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal or PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up and we will figure it out. I will start from my last chat, work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, leave it once more. Have patience. I will get to your question eventually. So let's take a look. Also be aware that I will be doing a giveaway in today's live stream as well. Usually after the last call of the free oracles, I will be doing a giveaway. So be aware of that as well. Stick around. Kinza, and what I will be giving away is an in-depth one-question tarot reading. Kinza, hidden love message from the new person I met in 2026, Earth sign. Kinza, hidden message from the person you met this year. Kinza. We have reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Chemistry. I've never felt a passion this intense. Gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. And secrets. I haven't told you everything. Feel hidden love message from David. David's. Gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. Unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. And sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Thank you so. You're welcome. Welcome, darling. Zara, hidden love message from future spouse. Spouse for Zara. I want this one as well. This one. Yes, that one. Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. Confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. Soul tie. I always feel connected to you. And an unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. Oh, my shoulder is like not doing well. Beanish, hidden love message from the King of Cups 2026 for Beanish. This one is well, not that one, this one. I'll take that one as well. It's fine. It's fine. I'll do that one last. Mistakes. I wish I could right my wrong. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. And conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. Thanks so much. I just this to be over. Yeah, I can't handle this. His friends no more. I get that. I get that. Hi Giselle. Hi darling. You would like love notes from Raoul. Raoul for Giselle. We've been together for lifetimes. I miss you. And I love you so much. That's cute. Cuties. Sukanya, already did yours, darling. Ignore whispers of why, Priyanshu. Why for Priyanshu? Because it's time to trust the unknown, to prepare you for what's ahead, to remind you to have faith, and to help you see your worth. To help you see your worth. New subscriber, hi Lila. Hidden message from Lee. From Lee for Lila. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. And lastly, chemistry. I've never felt a passion this intense. Thank you, Lindy. You're welcome. Myra, hidden love message from Travis. Travis for Maya. Travis. This one as well. Mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. Chemistry. I've never felt a passion this intense. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. And broken. I feel shattered about this situation. Whispers of Why for Critica. Let's take a look. Whispers of Why for Critica. Why is Critica going through what they are going through? To open doors you haven't seen. To teach you how to let go. To show you what you truly want. To remind you to have faith. And because the answers lie within you. Lie within you. Thank you, appreciate it. You're very welcome. Hi universe. Hidden love message from E. For Guided by Universe. The Chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. Shadow Side. You made me realize my flaws. Values. We have too many differences. And lastly, Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. Shikra Blessings Tarot. Hidden love message from Anmol. Anmol. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Understanding. I see your side of the story. And lastly, Reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. Ashley, thank you for the donation. So can I please do a What Lies Beneath on me and no communication from universe? Yes. Wait, what lies beneath you? Ashley. What lies beneath Ashley's way of feeling? What lies beneath Ashley? What lies beneath Ashley? Oh, I didn't get everything. The one that's stuck, is it stuck or did it go out? I don't know, it's trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. This might also be your feeling of yourself, right? Feeling like trash. Like replaceable, like throw away garbage. In their feels. Wait, something is... I'll take a look. In their feels... Oh, a candle went out. Fulfilling a fantasy. Anger management. And I hate nothing about you. At the bottom, keeping you a secret. I think there's just a lot of like inner conflict happening. Because at the one end, in the feelings, at the other, you know, anger management, so things building up, feelings building up into frustration and anger. Maybe even chasing a fantasy, or feeling like it is a fantasy. We want a better life, but we don't believe it's a better life. but we still kind of like chase it, but we feel like we're chasing a fantasy. Yeah, and I hate nothing about you. I think that is just, there's so much frustration, right? That's just, yeah. I feel like it's more so projected inwards rather than outwards. It doesn't matter what someone else does, it's a shitty thing, but at the same time, it's like, well, you know. And no communications from Bruce. From Bruce. For Ashley. Bruce. Have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. I think that this is just very much the, like, I think you would be an amazing parent thing. You know, he still wants kids. He would love to have a connection or a family with someone like you. Not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have time or energy for a relationship. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. Love that. And playing games. This is a game to me. The way I'm acting, responding, or posting is to get your attention. So yeah. Okay. I kind of want to call last call for the free oracles, so let me do the pinned comment change. Boing. So he's leaving his Playboy and F-boy ways. I think so. I think he is, again, working on bettering himself. Because I think he is to the point, you know what it is when it comes to change? You cannot force some, like, change on someone else. You have to make them want to change. And I think that that's kind of like happening to the point now where he is thinking like, it's not serving me, it's not helping me, if anything it's working against me, so I want to work on it, I want to change, I want to, you know, so yeah. I have one more question, I'm sorry I didn't get you though, and one more question. That's fine, darling. I'm gonna call last call though for the free oracle, so I will get to your donation after that. For everyone, if you're interested in the free oracles, this is gonna be last call for them for today. If you're interested, all you need to do is be subscribed, liked the live stream, let me know what like number you are and which oracle you would like. The two options available are either the Whispers of Why, asking Spirit why am I going through this, what is the lesson here to learn for me, or the other option is the hidden love messages from your person, how do they see this connection, what's going on, their POV. Again, be subscribed to the channel, like the live stream, let me know what like number you are and which oracle you would like. This is going to be last call for them. I will start from my last chat, work my way down, so if your question or request is not underneath there, leave it once more, have patience, and I will 100% get to your question. If you would like a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. I'll look it up and we will figure it out. But this is going to be last call for today. So let me put these to the side because I think everyone has left the chat. But yes. Yep. Let me put them like to here. Also, actually, never apologize for wanting more readings or more oracles or more stuff like that. There is absolutely no need. Because that is why I'm here. That is the exact reason I am live streaming, to do those. And as long as you have questions, I'm willing to answer or take a look. I am gonna grab a little bit of water though. Oh yeah, this one. My abundance candle went out. Well, that's fine. I can restore it later. I can do that later. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Oh, almost knocked everything over. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Also, this weekend I have been eating. Oh my lords. It's insane. Insane. Okay, let me also call last call for all paying donations. List is closed. So if you are interested in an oracle, it is going to be for a €2 donation. If you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up and we will figure out like how much. Oh, I need to make a new Tiki. Linky. Live tarot. Online tarot reading. Share. Copy. Come on. Link tree. Where is my link tree? Right here. Tiki. Change it. Tiki. Until March 8th. Am I gonna remember that? No. I will not remember that. Okay, so that's done. Done. Is it? Yes. Okay, nice. Oh wait, why don't I have? Oh, yes. Okay. Jesus. Anyway, yes. So this is also last call for all paying donations. Again, if you're what I don't know what this thing is, but if I put it to that side, it looks weird. If I put it to this side, it's weird. Anyway, because this one just pops out. It's like, hey now. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome. If you're interested in an oracle, it is going to be a €2 donation. In the description box, you'll find all the options for the oracles available. Yeah, down there. Go check it out. If you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Yeah. Oh, right. I will also be doing a giveaway. So this is last call for all paying donations. In the meantime, while we wait for donations to come in, let's take a look. The giveaway of a in-depth one-question tarot reading. If you're interested, all you need to do, be subscribed, like the live stream. Let me know which number you think is gonna be the winner of the giveaway. Let me know. No. And yeah, that is what is happening. Ashley, thank you for the donation. I think you're also going to be the winner of the giveaway, because right now it says that There's not a lot of people in the chat. Number 3. Finally, Super Chat went through. Yeah, I don't know what was happening, but also everyone just left. So I don't know if that was my internet. Could have been my internet, because I'm seeing like my watchers thingy and it just went to 0. Went to absolute 0. Are you done? No, last call. Last call. So if you're interested in an oracle, it's going to be a €2 donation. If you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. This is last call for today. I'm also doing a giveaway, though. So if you're interested in winning an in-depth one-question tarot reading, let me know which number you think is going to be the winner. Don't forget to be subscribed and have liked the live stream, though. But yes. Yep. My question is, so before Lindy, you got Bruce was okay with not having any more kids. What happens to change his mind? He was okay with not having children. What changed his mind? Bruce, you were okay with not having any more children. What has changed your mind? Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. I think part of it is also, I think he's okay with having children. I think he's okay with not having children. I think part of it is also kind of like healing through raising children. More than anything, I feel like the regret of not being a present parent in the past. Wanting like a new shot as well, being a new kind of like parent. Perseverance. I still think that there's also a side to him that's okay with not having children. Why is he now wanting children? The Hangman, 2 of Swords. Yeah, indecisiveness. Queen of Cups. With the right person. I think with the right person, it's not where he just wants children with anyone, right? But with the right person, he would want that. To have that family together. Perseverance as well. You know, I think he had this vision of a happy family that he never really was able to create and make. And with the right person, I think that would come into play. Right now, if you were to ask him, would you have children right now with anyone? No. Because again, it has to be the right person. Because I said out loud I didn't want kids, but I was okay with marrying someone who has kids already. Yeah. Again, with that Knight of Pentacles as well, I don't think he would rush into having children. It's not where now suddenly he's like, oh, I want children, and I need to hurry, and blah, blah, blah. But with the right person, I think he would. I do still think that he wants to take things slow and not rushing into it, and, you know, not having children within the first year, but, you know, I think he would be open to it. I think he also goofs around or jokes around with like practice. We're just practicing for having children. Yeah, wanting to do it different, wanting to build a family with actually like someone that is a buddy, is a friend, is, you know, your best friend. Doing things different from the past. The King of Wands as well. So yeah, I think that's why. I think with the right person, he still has that fantasy, he still has that picture of happy family, and he would be open to then, yeah, because I think he would also, again, heal through having a child in a happy family, in a happy marriage with your best friend, that he can be a more present kind of like parent than he has known growing up, and that he has been for his children already. How much was the one question reading again? 10 euros, darling. 10 euros. So yeah. Also, Ashley, you just won a giveaway. You just won a giveaway. So congratulations and celebrations. Let me know your question for that one, and you also still have an oracle. So let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. No, no. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. No, no. Let me know. No, no. Oh, let me know. Yep, yep. Hooray. Yep, yep. Is that the question for the so? That is for oracles. Okay. What oracle are we gonna? I kind of feel like I want this one, even though it's a short, quick little answer. Does Bruce know that Ashley want to have kids? Does Bruce know that Ashley now wants to have children? We have you're going in the right direction. You're going into the right direction. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Does he know though? Go, the time is right. This is a sign. Does he know? No, get more information. I don't think he knows. I think he as well would be willing to have like that conversation. You're on the right direction. Like, so I feel like we are gonna get there eventually. But like, does he know you want to have children right now? No. No. Come on. Will you get back into your place? Sir, thank you. Donated, thanks so much, darling. Let me take a look. Yes, it is right here. Come on. Did you ask your question in this one? No. So let me know your question, darling. And I'll take a look. I'm just getting a message on TikTok from Naomi just going, bitch. It's like, oh, I need to take a look at that. Okay, Philomena, let me know your question, darling, and I will take a look. Ashley, also let me know your question for the giveaway, and I'll take a look. Why is it only with him I'm open to the idea of kiss? Asking you for your opinion. I don't know. I think that there is a I think that that's also that fantasy card that popped up, right, for you in your reading. That there is that fantasy, familiarity. I think for the both of you, it's also a bit of like healing shared trauma. Yeah. Connection. Trust. Can be loads of things. Shared trauma is kind of like where I would point at. But yeah. Philomena, why did Danny suddenly start following me on social media? We've been 3 months with no contact. Why did Danny suddenly add Philomena after 3 months of no contact? Danny, why did you suddenly add Philomena on social media after 3 months of no contact? Nine of Pentacles. Oh, wait. We have the 10 of Wands, we have the 8 of Swords, the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, 3 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles, with the 9 of Pentacles as overall energy. Why did he suddenly add you? I do think that there is communication happening. Ten of Wands is just very tired energy. I'm just gonna go through the cards one by one because I'm a bit like, what is happening? It's a bit confusing energy where I'm like, what? So because the Nine of Pentacles is overall energy, that is like feeling good. I'm good being single. I'm good on my own, and I'm feeling good in my own skin, and I'm doing well. So I'm a bit like, do you just want to show off? What's happening? Ten of Wands is very tired energy to the question, like, did I do well? Did I make right decisions? Did I make, good decisions? Do I want to backtrack? And I'm kind of feeling that there might be some regret there, and now, like, wanting to get back in contact, communication again with that Ace of Swords. The Eight of Cups is a lot of overthinking, stuck in their brain, a lot of overthinking happening. The King of Wands is just energy of, you know what, I'm just, gonna have fun, we'll see. I'm just gonna, with confidence, like, add you. I think that there is gonna be communication coming in from Danny to you at some point. The Three of Wands is expanding, broadening. So part of it is also adding, I think that you're not the only one that they've added. Two of Cups feeling a good connection to you as well. With the Page of Pentacles, just a bit like, we'll see where it lands. We'll see where it goes. And then the King of Swords. I'm a bit where it's like, what? There's no clear intention. I think they've worked on themselves, feeling better about themselves in their own skin, having a good connection with you, or thought that they had a good connection. They had a little bit of a question, why did I lose that? Why did we go no contact? Like, why did I make the decisions? Did I make the right decisions? Wanting to have a conversation with you to kind of like check and see if there's still that chemistry, if there's still that connection there. Because I think that they are a bit like stuck in their own brain with this, like, what happened, what's going on. So their intention is to have a conversation with you, just to see if you're open to it, if the connection is still there. Not necessarily with the intention to get anywhere, but more so to gain information. Again, I think that they have been maturing a lot in the last couple of months, been working a lot on themselves, and now they're kind of like reflecting back. So, okay, what this reminds me of is, I don't know if this is the same situation, but I had that with my ex. After we went no contact, after also like 3 months or something, he called me and went like, hey, can we have like a conversation, a cup of coffee somewhere and have a conversation? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then we sat down, have a conversation. For me, it was very much like sitting with a stranger. I don't know what he was hoping to get from it. Other than like, we had a good conversation and we could always talk and we were friends. And he just needed a friend at that moment that I was. So it kind of feels a little bit like that, like needing you, what he had with you or what he could have with you. And yeah, like, we have been doing well and, separately from each other, and now just checking in. How are you? What's going on? That. I don't think it is the intention to have like reconciliation full on. I'm honestly, for me, this is a little bit like, what's the point? Why? But then again, sometimes guys just confuse me. Like, why would you do that? Yeah, so that's kind of a little bit of what I'm feeling. If you have questions about this, let me know. Yeah. Ashley, thank you for the memberships. No Monica just yet. Neela and West Coast got them. Nice. Everything was going good, and he just ghosted me out of nowhere. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because again, that Ten of Wands is energy of like, did I make the right decision? Because the Ten of Wands is overwhelmed. It is a lot happening, overwhelmed, and now just like questioning, like, did I make the right decision? So it could be that they were stressed and a lot going on and a lot happening, and then that they just left, and I blocked him. Yes, good on you. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling it's checking to see kind of thing. Yeah. I've never seen the West Coast on here. Oh, I have, like, once or twice, I think. I don't know if I've seen Mila 24 here, but yeah. But West Coast, that's long ago. That's like months and months and months and months and months ago. But yes, that does give you 2 oracles, darling. Two oracles. I think it was because of my money and I couldn't be the man I needed. Yeah. Not so, wouldn't be surprised. Again, the Page of Pentacles is just very much like flipping a coin. I'm just gonna shoot my shot. I'm just gonna see. Because I do think that there was a good, like, emotional connection between the two of you. But, yeah. Again, for me, I don't really get excited about this, because it's basically just like, you fumbled. You know, you fumbled and you realize that now, and now you're like, what exactly, right? What do you want exactly? Yeah, it just, yeah, comes across as pathetic. I don't know. Yeah. Quick terror, yes or no? Is donkey back to F-boying around again? I'm back to fuckboying again. We do have the devil, the 6 of swords, and temperance. A little bit, I feel like less. A lot less. A little bit. Temperance is, you know, 50-50. It is compromise. It is meeting in the middle. So he is moving forward with that 6 of swords, but we still have the devil. So it's still part of his identity. It's still part of who he is. I do think that he is very hard working on changing it, but we haven't changed yet. You know, so it's still there. So 50-50. Working on it. Working progress. Working progress. Which I think is good. I think it's good. And the second oracle is little love notes, I'm assuming. Little love notes from Bruce for Ashley. Bruce to Ashley. I'll take that one. I miss you. I wish you were mine. Can you hear me whisper your name? I've been fighting a battle I can't win. And lastly, I am yours forever and ever. I'm yours forever and ever. Okay. Time is it? Almost 10 p.m. So, yes guys, I think I'm gonna skedaddle out of here. I started the live stream a little bit late, which means it is a little bit later than usual when I end, which means not a whole lot of time for shits and giggles here at the end of the live stream, unfortunately. Hopefully tomorrow I have my schedule more on point to, yeah, be here on time. But yeah, that means I am gonna skedaddle out of here for today. Thank you, as always, so much for your love, patience, and kindness. He's saying he is mine forever and ever. Why? I thought he was... He was positive on me? I still have 2 terror. I already called last call, darling. Already called last call. Because I did do everything, right? Or did you still have 2 on the list? I don't think so. Did you? Did you? Okay, you know what? Let me... I paid 1. And then the giveaway. Wait, did I not? Well, I did the... Is Bruce okay with not having kids anymore? Would change his mind? And does he know you want to have kids now? Right? Or did we still have 1? Oh, my brain is so not braining. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me very quickly just go to the bathroom, ask your questions, and I will take a look. Back. Oh wait, I just turned the light off. Here. Yes. Okay. Let me whip a deck out. Whew. Maybe that was it as well. I just needed to pee real quick and I was like, let's go! Hurry! But yes, darling, let me know your questions. I cannot keep up today. I'm sorry. Jesus, I need to cut my hair. Holy shits. It's a lot of air though. It looks like it's a lot, but it's just a lot of air. So are me and Bruce at the same point of healing that we both need to forgive each other? Are you guys at the same point of healing? Are Bruce and Ashley and Bruce, are they on the same point of healing? Ashley and Bruce, are they on the same point of their healing journey? We have the 7 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. I love how you always say, let me whip a deck out. I do say that a lot, don't I? I always say that, let me whip a deck out. I don't know where that's coming from. I think for me it's funny, because it kind of like reminds me of let me whip my dick out. And I don't know where that reference is from, but I find it so funny that I just use that. Anyway, yeah. I'm still up from yesterday at 7 p.m. I found it today. I'm losing all my top teeth. Jesus Christ. Well, that's fucking awful. Okay, let me try to focus. So, are you guys on the same level of healing? 7 of Pentacles. We have the... Are you the 4? Yes, the 4 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. The 9 of Swords. The Fool. The King of Swords. The Chariot. And the Knight of Wands. I think that you guys are on a different path of healing. Both healing different things in different orders, with that 3 of Swords as well. I do think that there is that, like, I think we're at the path of looking back, maybe like forgiving the past, yes. Looking what happens, feeling regret, not really being able to... You're both at the point where you cannot look forward to something else, because we're still dealing with the past. We're still working through the past. We're still... So on that point, with that 2 of Swords, yes, you are on the same thing. I don't think it necessarily has to do with forgiving each other. The 9 of Swords is a lot of worry. It is a lot of... Oh, shit. What did I do? Give me 2 seconds. It's a lot of, like, worry, nightmare scenarios. King of Swords as well. With the King of Swords, I feel like he doesn't have a whole lot to forgive you for. But I do think that the commonality here is you both are still healing and working through past events so that we are ready for new opportunities coming in. In that sense, yes, we are on the same... doing the same thing, but I think it is for a different reason. I think it is in the sense of, like, where it's coming from, like what that past thing is, because I don't think that's the same. I do think that we're both healing from the past so that we can move forward, so that we can move on. Heal that heartbreak, not really knowing what the future will hold, but working on the good, you know, on becoming better. Yeah, I don't think that there's a whole lot to forgive you for. I think the main thing that I'm seeing is just moving on, letting the past go. That is what we're both doing and we're both working on. So, yeah. Hi Kaiser, hi darling. Are you currently taking donations? Super chats, love. You can still. I had called last call just now, but you can still. So if you want an oracle, it's going to be for a €2 donation. If you're wanting a more in-depth 1-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. So yeah, you can still make a donation. I know you got the deck out from Naomi. Said it so many times. Oh, really? And said you got it from her on one of the lives we were on together. Oh, I did. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. Could be very much so. I mimic a lot from her. I think she does that with me as well. So yeah. But yeah, that's kind of like what I'm seeing here. If you have questions about that, I'm not sure if it's like, you know what it is? It's the same with emotions. Can you really go like, oh, I love you 50% of what you love me? You know, it's a bit the same with healing. Like, are we... like, we're both working on a similar thing of, like, leaving the past behind, moving forward from the past. And yeah. Other questions didn't go through. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Am I doing good on my healing to where me and Donkey can connect? Wait, I got a different question. Similar? Okay. Oh, my hand cream from Korea is almost to the last bit. And I just love this one so much. It's gonna be the last to have. And it smells so good. And I'm not gonna have any more. Ugh, only one solution. I need to get back to Korea. Ashley, when me and Bruce reconnect and try to build the connection again, are we going to be fully healed, or are we going to help each other heal the rest of the way? When Ashley and Bruce reconnect, are they fully healed, or will they help each other the rest of the way? When they reconnect, Bruce and Ashley, when they reconnect, will they be fully healed? With the Page of Cups, Ten of Swords, definitely not healed. Definitely not fully healed. We have the Chariot, we have the Devil, the Knight of Wands, the Moon, the Four of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Definitely not fully healed. I don't even think halfway. I think that there's the perception of like, oh yeah, I've healed. I think when we reconnect, there is more shit where you're like, wait, I also need to work on that. You know, there's more shit that I need to heal. Yes, it's gonna be like, surprise, there's more. Yeah, but I do think that there is still a lot of like healed enough to the sense of like, okay, now we can put it into practice to actually let go of the past. Because I still feel, yes, we are working on that letting go of the past so that we can see new opportunities. I think it can be good to first, again, have that friendship and just build the connection that way while we are still healing. When we reconnect in a more romance way, I feel like that we are further along on that healing journey. When we reconnect and just have that friendship, we are still very much, you know, going through it. And then I think that there's that helping each other, yeah, get through it. We are definitely not healed. Which again can also then be very triggering, because especially with Bruce, I'm still feeling a bit his fuckboy energy things, shenanigans happening that can upset you a little bit, especially if you have the expectation of getting in a romantic relationship when we are not. So be very grounded, be very in the moment, be very aware of what this connection is when we reconnect, and not project your expectations of the connections onto him. Where if he does go into his, you know, toxic behavior, that you don't treat him like a boyfriend. But yeah, no, I don't think that we're fully healed. I think that there's healing happening. But yeah. Kaiser, thank you for the donation. What's Erica's Pisces true current thoughts and feelings for you, Scorpio, and what are her intentions towards me and our connection? Yes, it does cover from USD to Euro. So Erica's true thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kaiser, and then go. Pisces to Scorpio. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Erica's true thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scorpio. Erica, what are your true thoughts, feelings, and intentions? Thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. Four of Swords. Okay, cautious. A little bit cautious. The Four of Swords is taking a little bit of a break, a little bit of a step back, collecting our thoughts. What do I want? Where do I want to go? What is happening? sleeping on it, letting things sink in a little bit, taking a little bit of step back to just collect our thoughts. What do I want from this? I think that that's a little bit the state of mind right now. We have the devil. We have the King of Cups. I feel like that when being around you, or well, when talking with you, I don't know, I feel like you might be experiencing a little bit of a hot and cold energy, and I think it has to do with her being almost like intoxicated when around you, going with the flow. I don't know, I don't want to say you have bad boy vibes, but I do think that there's that elusive kind of like, you know, like hard to stay away from. We have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands, there you go. We have the Magician, the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. I don't know, I feel like that there's a little bit of like mystery surrounding you that's just intoxicating. I definitely feel that they are attracted to you. I definitely feel that, I don't know, you have this tougher exterior but this very mushy inside, and I think that there's a lot of like attraction there, where it's like seeing that like you have a lot of love to give and a lot of care and a lot of, you know, but for some reason with that devil, that's ego. There can be fear surrounding it. This can also be, it just feels a bit like, oh, I shouldn't, but I want to. I shouldn't get involved with you, but I really want to, because I do feel like attraction there. The Three of Pentacles does talk about some sort of like collaboratory energy. I don't know if this is, because there's also a level of like I shouldn't, and I don't know if that is because we're dating someone else, because we're co-workers, because I feel like that there is some we shouldn't reason. With that Magician, I do think that she's actively manifesting someone like you, and now it's here and it's like, well, let me think about it. I don't know if I'm ready, you know? But I definitely feel that there is interest, but I just feel that there's very hot and cold, in and out. Do they want to? Yes, but there's a level of I shouldn't, I can't, I'm not ready, this is not good, this is not healthy, this is not for me, whatever that reason is, that's keeping her a little bit, well, let me just think about it, or let me, you know, which can cause then just some hot and cold, in and out, kind of like energy. Because when you guys are together, I think she's having a hard time saying no, or communicating what her logical brain tells her to do. The Knight of Swords as well, Five Swords, self-sabotage. Interested? Yes, but for some reason in her mind she has a reason why she should not. And with that, I think it's also a bit scary to talk about feelings. How are they feeling towards you? I don't know if you guys like have banter or something. The Five of Wands can be that rivalry, can be a bit, I don't know, banter, having fun. Are we serious? What is happening? A little bit in that like gray area. And the Three of Wands, distance might be a thing here as well. Seven of Swords, dishonesty, lying, hurt. Attraction, 100%. Feelings, I feel like that she is not allowing herself to feel feelings here. What are her intentions? I feel like she has absolutely no idea. What are Erica's intentions with you? The Knight of Cups, the Six of Wands. Okay. So I think that they're open to see where this goes, or open to take a little bit of a step outside of that comfort zone, and to see if there is more. Is there full on I am in love with you? No. There is curiosity, there's interest, there is the willingness to see where this goes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a bit scary as well, a bit intimidating, a bit scary as well. But yeah, I hope this made sense. I hope that resonates. If it does, let me know. If you have questions, let me know. I don't know how this fits in though. How this works, especially the devil. Again, the devil is like fear, stuck, commitment issues, um, addictions, bad habits. Yeah, because I'm kind of feeling that she has to overstep something from herself in order to really go for it. And I think that there's a little bit of like. Plus, I think that you are a very intoxicating kind of like person for her, as in hard to stay away from. Can't be with you, can't be without you, kind of like energy. But yes, let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know, no. Let me know, let me know, let me know, no. Let me know, no. Let me know. So yes. And that was the last one for today's live stream. The last donation. So I'm just gonna get everything, clean it up, and then say my goodbyes for today. Hey, okay. Anyway, I am slowly losing my mind. So I think it's just about that time that I will just wait for the reply a little bit, and maybe we can have a little bit of talk. But yeah, for everyone else, lists are already closed. That was it for today. I'll be live streaming again tomorrow. I live stream every single day from Monday to Friday, but only for 2 hours max, kind of each time. Right now it's also 2 hours and 15 minutes. Hit that notification bell if you would like to receive notifications whenever I am in the live stream, so you also don't miss out on your free oracles as well. And yes, that is it. I don't know what we're also, if you have ideas for the pick a card for the general channel, let me know, because I'm a bit, I don't know. Go get a snacky and a well-deserved sleep. Yes, I am not gonna get a snacky. I don't usually eat after a whole lot after dinner or after 10. So what did you end up doing for your weekend? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely fuck all. No, that's not true. On Saturday? Yeah, on Saturday I didn't do much. I did a load of laundry, played a video game, did some spell work. So I made a spell for home protection for myself, for one of those little thingies. And I like sealed it, and it's very pretty. I'm gonna show you because it's very pretty. Because I was very proud of myself. I have it like in my window seal. Yeah, it's just cute. This is cute. So I made it. I wrote more in my grimoire, some thingies, but you know, it has a little bit of herbs. It has yeah, you don't really see it, but it also has a crystal in it, amethyst and whatnot. And then I just sealed it with purple wax. So yeah, it's in my window seal, just for protection. So I made that. I did some more writing on Saturday. On Friday, I just felt miserable. On Friday, I was just like, you're such a loser. You're such a pussy for not going to that event. And then on Saturday, I was just like, you know what, let me just have pajama day. And yesterday, my niece came over, also named Naomi. Came over, we hung out, I did some tarot for her, and then afterwards we went to the McDonald's, had some fun. She got pooped on by a bird while we were eating our McDonald's, which was also funny, because we were sitting in the car. She just had her window open, and they just pooped inside her window, which was just very funny. Yeah, that was my weekend, not a whole lot. I do have an idea. What or who has passed on? What advice do they want to give you? Unless they seem fun to make. They are really fun to make. Because I've been thinking of, again, selling those as well. Also, what would your older self give your currently for advice? Oh, that's a good one. What advice would your future self give you? Give you now. Because we don't like sometimes we don't think about that. You know, when we think about our younger self, like, oh, I wish I had done this, or I wish, I wouldn't worry so much, or this or this or this. There's also a future self of you right now giving you that same amount of advice. So yeah. What is your unseen miracle? You have ideas, darling. You have ideas. Anyway, Kaiser Domingo, I hope I answered your question. I am gonna skedaddle out of here though, guys. I am very, very tired. And I'll be back again tomorrow. So, Ashley, thank you as always for the ideas. Very, very helpful. Very grateful. Yeah, have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass, have fun, and hopefully I'll talk to you again tomorrow. So, yeah, have a good one.